What's up guys, it's your boy Dorian here. So I saw Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice yesterday, so you know I had to make a review about it. What I'll go ahead and do is do a spoiler-free review first, and then later on this week after I see the movie again, I'll do a spoiler-filled video with all the Easter eggs I noticed and whatnot. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it. Alright guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Coming into this movie, I was excited as hell. Like, I was tweeting about it the last couple days, I couldn't sleep, and I was even whacking it to the trailers. Alright, I need to chill out, but the point is, I was excited as hell coming into this movie. But when the movie finished and the audience started clapping, I felt like it was an empty clap. Like, I felt like the only reason they were clapping was because they kind of had to, because it was the first time we saw Batman vs Superman on the big screen, and it was also the first time we saw Wonder Woman make her on-screen debut. Before I dive too deep into what I didn't like about the movie, I'll go ahead and talk about the pros and what I really enjoyed about the movie first, alright? So let's go ahead and get it. Didn't I say, alright, let's go ahead and get it twice? Whatever, we're gonna go ahead and get it 3 times. So overall, I really did enjoy the movie. I thought it was a great comic book movie. I thought it was just a great movie in general. And I saw it in IMAX, so that was pretty breathtaking because that was the first time I've actually seen a real movie in IMAX, the full IMAX type deal. I don't know why I did it like this. But also, if you have a chance to see it in IMAX, I would definitely recommend doing that because it's just visually amazing. So definitely do that if you do have the option. So first off, the cast was incredible. Like, amazing. I honestly, they all played their roles perfectly in my opinion. Ben Affleck killed it as Batman and also as Bruce Wayne. He really pulled off that lovable billionaire persona to perfection, and his interpretation of the Dark Knight rivaled and maybe even surpassed Christian Bale's take on it. And Batman had some of the best fighting scenes I've ever seen in a movie. It just blew me away, to be honest. Like, that was one of the highlights of the movie, is seeing him in those fight scenes. It kind of reminded me of the Arkham Knight games, like how they do those fight scenes. It felt like that. It felt like a live adaptation of that, which I really appreciated. And his relationship with Alfred was really well done. Like, I really appreciated the dynamic between those two characters because you could tell they had a long ass history, but they couldn't show it, of course, on screen in the time they were allotted. So I really appreciated how they wrote his character and how he wasn't just a butler, but he also was involved in a lot of Batman's affairs. So I thought that was pretty cool. Don't even get me started on Wonder Woman though. She killed it. Like, she was my favorite part of the movie easily. Like, she didn't have that much screen time, but the screen time she was allotted, you see this right now, I'm speechless. Like, she really did an amazing job bringing the warrior princess to life. I was just blown away. I thought she deserved a little bit more screen time in the movie, but the screen time they gave her, she killed every scene of it. And her on-screen chemistry with Bruce Wayne was pretty cool to see. Like, she was able to match wits with him, go back and forth with his banter. So I really thought that was awesome. And her fighting scenes at the end were just incredible. This was me, like, I was just like, damn, like, breath, like, my jaw was dropped. I was at the front of my seat, I was like, damn, you go, Wonder Woman. I was in the audience like, let's go, Wonder Woman, you better fucking eat, you better go. Like, I was really in there. Like, I was the typical black guy talking to the screen, but I don't care because she got me hyped for it. And since this was the first time we've seen Wonder Woman make her debut on the big screen, there was a lot of pressure on Gal Gadot, but I thought she did an amazing job, and she shut up anybody who had any critiques about her being Wonder Woman. I think she made the definitive statement saying, I am Wonder Woman, you're gonna fucking love me. Something like that. I don't think she said fucking, but she was like, I'm Wonder Woman, and I'm gonna be the Wonder Woman for the rest of this generation, so you're gonna fucking take it because I'm the best. And I don't know, I'm going off script right now, but she killed it. Let me move on to the next person. Who was the next person? And Henry Cavill did an amazing job as Superman again. I thought it was cool that they showed us more of his Clark Kent side and him outside of being Superman. I thought that was really cool because it allowed the actor to show off his acting skills a bit more and not just be Superman the whole time. Since I'm being honest here, I really didn't care for Jesse Eisenberg playing Lex Luthor, but after seeing him actually portray the character, I really enjoyed it because he really put his own little spin on it and made the character his own. But I felt like some of his actions were a little bit forced. I felt like they didn't give us enough background on him to show why he's doing some of the things he was doing. So I felt like they could have explored that a little bit more. And the last highlight is the fight scenes. All of the fight scenes pretty much blew me away. The ending fight scene, the fight scene between Batman and Superman was incredible. I did feel like that was a bit short, but what I'm hoping is that they'll show us a little bit more of that fight scene when the rated R version comes out, because maybe there's some scenes they couldn't show because it was PG-13. That's what I'm hoping, at least, because it did feel a little short, the fight scene between them. But overall, I was satisfied with all the fight scenes. No complaints there whatsoever. I just needed more Batman vs Superman because the movie is titled Batman vs Superman. So now for my few cons. The first one is there was too much Lois Lane for me. And don't get me wrong, I love Amy Adams and I love her as Lois Lane. I just could have used less of her in this movie. And she was definitely crucial in some parts of the movie, but I felt like they could have taken some of her screen time away and given it to some people who actually needed it. Wonder Woman. And so my only other complaint right now is how they introduce Aquaman, Flash, and what's his name? Cyborg, yeah. How they introduced those three into the DC Extended Universe. I felt like they could have done it a lot more naturally and not feel as forced as it did. When you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about, and I don't want to give any spoilers or anything away, but yeah, just how they introduced them is just, it was a little bit off-putting to me, because it felt like they were just trying to get these characters introduced so they can have a movie set up for Justice League, so they can get to the Marvel level status of like the Avengers and having an extended universe already set up. That's how it kind of came across in my opinion, but it was cool seeing them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying how they introduced them could have been done a lot better. But those are my only complaints right now. I do have a few other complaints that I don't want to dive into because they are getting into the spoiler territory zone. So I just want to wait until Friday when most people have seen it. Then I can talk about what I really didn't like with the spoiler filled part of it. And then we'll go from there. But overall, I really did enjoy this movie. I thought it was a great movie. I don't think it deserves the hate that it's getting from some of the critics. They're just being pretentious assholes. Ooh, that was a big word. But yeah, I don't think it deserves all the hate it's getting. I do see why some people might be turned off by some of the things, but not as a whole. Like, I really enjoyed it as a whole, and I'm okay with this being their like first official movie into extending the DC universe. This is a good building block to see what they need to improve on, and the other directors within that universe can improve on to see how they can make their movies better or how they can make them different, so it's not just a repeat of what we've already seen in this movie. But yeah, guys, that's it for my spoiler-free review of Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Make sure to hit that like button, and also make sure to subscribe. And while you're at it, you might as well check out my top 10 facts about Wonder Woman and Spider-Man, I guess, because why not? I'll see you guys on Friday for my spoiler-filled video, and I also have a Batman top 10 fact video coming Thursday or sometime this week, but I just want to get this review up first. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Eat some... Oh shit, I almost forgot. I'm giving away this little poster that I got at the early screening. If you guys want it, all you need to do is subscribe and leave a comment saying what team you're on, either Team Batman or Team Superman, and you'll be entered for a chance to win this bad boy. And I'll pick the winner actually Friday on my spoiler-filled video, so yeah, let's go ahead and make sure to comment. Comment because I'm Batman. Oh wait, this is a Superman poster. Comment because I'm Superman, motherfuckers. And you want me in your room, don't you? I'm sorry for that. You can go ahead and leave this video now if you want. Peace out. Love you guys.